Hey everybody, it's Justin from J3 Creation, where we create high quality functional art. And today we're going to be doing a kind of a reverse psychedelic design. I guess you could think of it as a bit of a tornado, but we're going to take the fabric, in this case our t-shirt, and fold it inside out. And then once it's folded inside out, I'm going to turn it around because for this video and this design, basically I'm going to start up at the top and work my way down to the bottom. And you don't have to stick with this design. You can do a design across the shoulders or just one line down. You don't necessarily have to do the kind of tornado pattern, I guess is my point. Let your imagination guide you, but you could use a line across here. You could do a scrunch line across here. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat or something. But anyway, so we're going to start with a larger fold and then try and go kind of diagonal and then come to a point where it'll kind of look like a bit of a tornado. And I'm probably not going to add any color once I discharge the dye, but you're certainly welcome to do that if you would like. So I'm gonna get started, and I'm just going to be doing approximately about 1/2 inch accordion fold all the way down, and you just really want to make sure that you kind of envision first of all what you're doing, because that'll really make a difference. And then you want to ensure that your folds stay somewhat aligned and about the same height. So we're going to kind of work that angle a little, but also grabbing less fabric because we ultimately do want kind of a tornado looking design. So I'm gonna come around here and just kind of hold this side while grabbing some small little bits on this side, and that'll kind of create that turn. And then I'm going to do the same thing where I'm holding this side. I'm just going to grab a couple little bits of fabric, and then we're going to kind of work our way down to a small little bit. And I could probably make sure that my accordion folds are a little better, but ultimately that's going to kind of work for our situation here. And I'm going to do a rubber band here and probably here, and just try to ensure that my accordion folds stay in place and that I've got a good little tornado type design. So there's one rubber band. Here's 2. And I'm going to kind of lay the dye or bleach water, I guess in this case, just kind of like this, and because it'll spread obviously a little bit, but we'll see where that goes. And just a quick heads up, you could also do this with a white shirt and pretty much any blend of color or a single color if you want. Might be kind of cool to do a bit of a rainbow if you got the chance, or maybe, I don't know, whatever color you want. If you want to do a white shirt with a black rainbow, or a black tornado, or a gray tornado, or kind of whatever you want. But this video is just to kind of get your mind rolling about what the possibilities are. I've got bleach water, about 50% bleach, 50% water, and a little dye bottle, and I'm just going to go up and down here and let that bleach kind of soak in. I might spritz the area just so things go in easier. I can tell the water was already starting to run, which is not ideal. You could probably do this with a fabric pen or something if you really want, but today I'm using a dye bottle and gonna see how it turns out. So I've covered it with bleach, and then I'll let that set for about 20 minutes and see how it turns out. Okay, so I added a little bit of peroxide and water at the end of that time lapse there. But basically, turned out okay. The dye ran, or not dye, the bleach water ran. It was a little frustrating, and I'm afraid it might turn into kind of just a big blob, which is a little rough. There's some fun stuff you can do with that because it's just a line in the center of a shirt, but ultimately a little frustrating, not quite the outcome I was looking for, but happy little accidents happen a lot in art, and so just kind of got to roll with it and create something fun. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll make sure and post some final pictures after the washout. Okay, so here is the end result. Definitely not a tornado. Doesn't even remind me of a tornado. Looks like more like a pathway in the dark. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. You can kind of see a little bit of a zigzag. Ideally, it would have been cool to have the tornado kind of come down like that and then come to a smaller point. But, you know, that's how things work out sometimes. So thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully you've got a good idea of kind of what to do and what not to do when you go to tie-dye your own projects. So thanks for watching.